Welcome to another exciting episode of the Million Dollar Peddlers. I'm Paper Guy.
I'm Mr. Magazine.
And it's time for BOLOs.
I love BOLOs.
Everybody loves BOLOs. What we do is we go through the past week as we're filming this, sales, and we pull out, this week happens to be 11. Interesting items out there. We go into a deep dive into them about what sold, why they sold, how you can find them out there, how you can market them, all that sort of thing, to try to help you in your business. And take it away, Mr. Magazine. You be a helper.
What season is it?
Wabbit season.
It's football season.
Duck
yes,
season?
Everyone's talking about the Jets. I don't know why, but
Elmer season.
maybe because their starting quarterback got injured for the year, and this young Zach Wilson had to take over his place. So couldn't give his cards away, but now there's potential that he could do something for this team. Who knows?
Oh, PSA 6.
Who would have thought that a Zach Wilson PSA 6 rookie would go for $60? Now, mind you, it's autographed out of 99, so it's kind of cool.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
How do you get a PSA 6 out of something from 2021?
Well, we sent in all kinds of jersey cards for Brady that were newer, and we were getting 4s, 5s, 6s, and 7s.
Really?
I don't know if they're. It's very political, from what I've heard, and they're just getting tougher on grading. I think they just want to be tougher, so then not everyone thinks they're going to get it. 10s are bringing huge premiums now, and they can't make it easy to get a 10. But again, they can't make it easy to get a 6 either, So
Wow, a 6. I mean, that's crazy.
it is crazy.
Wow, all right.
Yeah, so just make sure your cards are pressed before you grade them, maybe. Who knows? Next up, Transformers are hot no matter what season it is. This is Soundwave, Generation 1, 1984, and he is complete and one for about $80.
Now, how large is that?
It's like 6 inches tall.
Oh, okay, so it's not...
Yeah, but he transformed into a cassette recorder. It's kind of cool. One of my favorites when I was a kid.
Now, did your employees show the picture of him as a cassette recorder?
Oh, I guess not. But he showed him his back, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
That might be an idea for the future. I mean, you did get good money out of it, but show it both ways.
Yeah.
Because people might be wondering, too, if it fits tight together and everything, too.
Well, yeah, that's one thing I've been telling him. That people were asking about a lot of figures we were selling. Well, he did say joints are loose right here.
Okay, yeah.
But I told him, because a lot of people were saying, like, we sold a bunch of wrestlers, and they want to know if they're tight or loose joints, and that was a big thing. So we started adding that in at some point.
Oh, okay.
So you live and you learn. So, but what I don't want to do is on a $10 figure, which this is not, say transform him, and then he's playing with Rubik's Cube, and before you know it, 7 minutes go by, and
Right.
So they may not know how to transform these things.
Right.
I'm sure. How good would you be if I had you list this and say transform him? Exactly. Moving on, original 1975 Jaws souvenir poster magazine, and I think I took $75 for this. Yep.
Wow.
It's complete. Tough to find. I had Jaws 2 ones. Those went for about $50. So if you see any Jaws poster magazines anywhere for any price under $20, I would pick them up.
And if I recall correctly, those poster magazines are literally a poster folded up, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not like multiple pages.
No,
it's a folded up poster.
It's a gigantic poster. Yep, correct. Yep.
Wow.
Next up, everyone loves Fast and Furious. This is an International Durastar 4400 flatbed truck, and it sold for $205.
Wow.
Yep. So this guy was bugging me to buy his collection, and he said they were going for $300-$400. I said they're not going for $300-$400. They're going $200. But anyways, we finally made an agreement on the deal, and I got it. I paid about $125 for each of them. There was 2 different ones that we sold, but I still made some money.
Wow. It's crazy though.
But if you do, they're 1/18th or 1/24 scale, something like that.
Where were those originally sold?
Oh, they're Jada, so I mean they would have them at Walmart and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't exclusive or anything.
No,
Okay.
no, yeah, they were out there. And just because the Bills are winning doesn't mean you have to buy football gloves like the Bills wear. But we still had some that we bought in quantity a couple years ago. Nike football, white vapor jet gloves, XXL, and they sold for $50.
Now those are being purchased for use, not for collections.
I would think so, unless you're going to get them autographed.
Oh, okay.
But they're expensive gloves like what the pros would wear. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cool. Yeah. Last but not least for me, what not to buy. Marilyn Monroe, the 7-year itch VHS, sealed new.
Oh, wow.
Now, I didn't pay a lot for it, but it did go for $14.
Should have gotten it graded.
Oh, a lot of time and money involved. And
That looks like a 6.
Exactly. All right. Well, you spend $50 in 6 months of your life and see if you can make $30 on that deal.
Alrighty, up next, Hong Kong Tourist Association Official Guidebook, 1977, AOA. You'll find these books out there. It actually is small, almost a little bit bigger than pocket size out there. This happens to be the 1977 version, but they did it regularly back then. I did get $42 out of it. You will find these out there regularly. People who went overseas to Hong Kong often got books like this over there. So estate sales or people that clean out houses are the best places to find this because people will have saved this along with all the other memories of their trip. They'll never have looked at it again. It'll be sitting there and you can pick it up for $1 and turn around and sell it for $42. And in fact, this did sell to somebody in Hong Kong.
I can't believe Paris had a cousin named Hong Kong.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, sure do. Yeah, speechless, huh?
I was thinking must be King's brother. Walt Disney World Village Moroccan Bazaar booklet, 1983. This did go for $24.
Did you buy a bunch of these things? I feel like we're seeing more these Disney weird booklets.
Yes.
Okay, good.
And this person actually bought 2 others and paid full price on them as well. So it was a $72 sale for me. I actually got these at Heritage.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't pay a lot for them. I bought a whole pile of them. They all came from an artist's collection. Probably just as far as Heritage was concerned, just extra stuff. They probably, I would think they probably got the consignment from the artist. And like, what are we going to do with this stuff? Yeah. Threw it all together in one lot. Found an idiot to buy it. And that idiot broke it up and is now selling them individually. That being said, how many of these are out there? Probably not too many of them. And that's the reason why things like this will sell. So do keep your eyes open out there for oddball Disney stuff.
There's probably more of those in the U.S. than in Morocco, don't you think?
I would think so. There's at least one in the U.S. Right. Up next, Evangeline Adams' own book of astrology. I do have her own book. 1931. September 24th through October 23rd. We're shooting this actually just before this astrological sign. We're shooting, what is it, 19th? I guess we're shooting 20th, something like that.
It's 1931, surprisingly. I mean, if it isn't, she was born in like 1850. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you're right. There are 12 different ones in this series. Now, I wouldn't rush out and buy these because this took since 2014 to sell. But they do sell occasionally, and I think I took $14 for it plus shipping, something other like that on it. So if you're able to find them out there, if you can pick them up for $1 and you got time, list them. Again, people will do it. What I probably should have done now that I think about it is, and I'm not good with the signs, I should have seen what the sign was for September 24th and then listed that as well for Taurus or whatever it happens to be. I should probably put that up there as well. That probably would have helped move it.
Maybe, yeah.
So there you go. If you buy it, do that. And remember, signs, everywhere there's signs. Up next, Martin Luther, 1953 movie tickets and folder lot, Miami Lutherans Christianity. This was literally a movie that they had out there about Martin Luther, and these were all the invites for it to have you go to it. And I ended up taking $20 out of that, which I'm quite happy with because I'm sure I didn't pay very much for that whatsoever. Just keep your eyes open. Now, I had to do a little bit of research on it to get the date and all that because I don't believe the date was on there, but easy enough to do research on this kind of thing. And I didn't want to break it up into 2 lots or anything because I said, I'll have enough trouble selling 1 lot.
True.
So I threw it all together and just moved it all out. Yeah. But again, I'm sure I paid $1 for it, if that.
Good idea.
And finally, Cowboys are getting hot. Gene Autry and Champion 1940s Notebook Western Cowboy. $32. I got full price on this for something Gene Autry. I'm not certain if the person bought it because they collected Gene Autry or if they bought it because they collect notebooks. Believe it or not, older notebooks do sell. So those are something or other that I pick up out there regularly. Now, when I'm talking older, I'm usually picking up stuff from the 50s and earlier, unless they've got really good graphics on them. But a lot of people walk right by them. A lot of people don't deal in them. And you can find those. A lot of times if you go to an estate sale, they've got just the miscellaneous office stuff. They'll have a couple of staplers. They'll have old carbon paper. And you'll find some old notebooks in there. That's where you look for the things like this over there. And sometimes you can score something like this for $1 or so. So keep your eyes open when you're out there. That's where you can find those in estate sales. And again, you can get $15, $20, $25 out of a notebook you paid $1 for. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So hopefully that helps you a little bit. Do hit the like button if you could, and we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.